This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And welcome everyone to Elgin, America. We're here today for the softball regionals here, hosted by the Elgin Owls. Midwest City took care of business against Lawton High, the first game, so your Elgin Owls will be taking on the Midwest City Bombers here. Winner of this game will move into the regional championship, which will be played tomorrow at 4 p.m., and the loser of this game will play Lawton High again tomorrow at 2 p.m. as well. Looking forward to a huge game today, afternoon. It's 2 o'clock, so it's afternoon. Looking for a big game tonight, seeing if your Owls can move on to the regional finals. Starting lineups for the Midwest City Bombers, who are the visiting teams today. At shortstop, Abby Scott. At first base, Liv Davis. At pitcher, D1 signee, Kansas City University, Norelli Brown. Left fielder, Natalia Wilson. Second base, Jada Jacobs. Third base, Cadence Berry. Your designated player is Gabby Williams. Catcher, Paige McCord. And left fielder, Amari Russell. Also playing in right field is Aaliyah Williams. And for your Elgin Owls, at catcher, Oklahoma State signee, Kinley Garrett. Coach's daughter. At second base, Ella Melton. At shortstop, Kelby Carter. And left field, Kaylee Rangenberger. At first base, Audrey Dacus. Pitcher today, Kylie Garrett. Coach's other daughter. Designated player, Hadley Appel. Kinsley Maples at third base, and at center field, Adlin McCracken. And then at right field, and your flex player is Addison Lunsford. Kylie Garrett, called by Kai, is 14-4 on the season with 67 strikeouts and a 2.85 ERA. Only a freshman, going to be behind the plate, her sister. So it should be some interesting times when they go out to the circle to have a talk, especially if Dad comes out, Coach comes out. We're looking forward to a big one here tonight. Like I said, winner moves on to the regional championship. But we're going to take a quick break. You're watching El Owl Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
And we're back here in Elgin for the regional championship. I'm Vincent Saylor, alongside producing tonight this afternoon, Chris Balvance. Looking forward to a big one tonight. This afternoon, I'm going to keep saying tonight because I'm used to calling games at night, so I apologize that in advance. Looking forward to a big game. Like I said, winner of this goes on to the regional championship. Loser will play Lawton High tomorrow at 2. All the Elgin games will be here live in the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we will be live with you tomorrow either at 2 or 4. And for the Owls' sake, hopefully 4. Kai Garrett at the mound. At bat is Abby Scott. Kai starts off with a strike 1, 0-1. Like I said, Kai is 14-4 on the year, 67 strikeouts for the freshman. Upstairs a little 1-1. That ball is popped up to the shortstop. Kelby Carter's under it, and Kelby Carter with the catch for the first out of the game. Now batting Liv Davis, the first baseman, lefty. Kai with the pitch. Fouled off to the third base side there. 0-1. Kai's off to a good start, obviously throwing a lot of strikes. Another foul ball to the third base side. Brings count to 0-2. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. Misplayed. Probably would have been safe anyway. Kai wasn't able to make it over there in enough time, so runner on base for the Bombers. Yeah, kind of a little slow dribbler over there. Wasn't able to field it, but like I said, Kai wasn't able to get over there to first base, so probably would have been safe anyway. So 1 on, 1 out. A little low. Good scoop there by Kinley. 1-0 count. Now to bat Norelli Brown. Like I said, going to be on the mound tonight. D1 pitcher. Going to the University of Kansas, committed to the University of Kansas City. 2-0 count. Kai's kind of being a little cautious with her. That's a pop-up right back here to us. Oh, what a catch by the fan there. Great job. Two-one count here. Little low, 3-1. And the pitch. Their ball is skied out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. Nice play there. Mike Keeley for the second out of the inning. Now up Natalia Wilson with 2 outs and 1 on here in the top of the first inning. Count. In the pitch. Strike 1. Got a buyer with the fastball there. Foul ball there. Kai up 1-2 here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Strike 3. After the top of the first inning, it's still 0-0. Stranded on first base with a single for the Bombers. Elgin Owls coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first. You're watching Elgin Owls softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Elgin for the regional tournament. Only one hit for the Bombers in the top of the first, but coming up to bat now is Kinley Garrett. On the mound, like I said, Norelli Brown for the Bombers. First pitch here to Kinley. Ball's down, 1-0. Talked about it a little bit earlier, about 2-3 weeks ago. Kinley committed to the University of Oklahoma State. Going to be a Cowboy. Only a junior. 1-1. A little low right there, 2-1. That ball is kind of off the handle. Pop up to the second baseman made by the second baseman for the first out. Next up is second baseman Ella Melton. And got off of Kinley's hands a little. Was able to jam her for the pop up there, the first out of the inning. First pitch inside, 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. Makes it count, brings the count even, 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2 to Ella Melton. Said we'll have any game that Elgin plays here in the regionals, we'll have it live for you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Also, if you want to go back on demand and watch the Elgin Coaches Show last night, talked a little bit about the upcoming football game on Friday, and then also had head coach Levi Garrett and a few of the players, Kinley, Kelby, and Kinsley, on last night as well. Evens the count at 2-2 here. Join us Friday night, beginning at 6:30 for the pregame show, and 7 o'clock for the pink out game here at the Nest against the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Strikeout, fastball kind of blew it by her right there for the second out of the inning. Now stepping up to the plate is Kelby Carter. Kelby on the season, committed to Crowley, playing basketball and softball. JUCO up in Kansas. Kelby's hitting .426 with 7 home runs on the season, 36 RBIs. Falls behind 0-1 on the count. Oh, 2. Norelli throws, according to talking to Coach Levi Garrett, throws those upper 50s, low 60s. She's not pitching, also plays shortstop. Strike 3. And that'll do it for the Owls there in this first inning. At the end of the first inning, scores tied 0-0. You're watching Elgin's Owls softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Elgin for the regional tournament after 1 inning of play, 0-0. The Owls went down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Change up right there, a little low. 1-0. 2 strikeouts for Norelli Brown there in the first inning. 1 strikeout for Kai in the first inning. That ball is drilled to the gap right there. Going to probably be extra bases. Going to hold up there for the double by Natalia Wilson. Nope, that was Jada Jacobs. Sorry about that, Jada. Got a pinch runner coming in for her. Nope, she was just bringing some equipment over to the first base coach. Sorry about that. So got a runner on second there with no outs. Another hit hard right to Kelby Carter at shortstop for the line out. First out of the inning. Next up is your designated player, Gabby Williams. Runner on second base, 1 out. Here's Kai. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Right to Kai. Got her in a rundown now. Able to tag her out there at second base. Good job by Kai fielding her position and then getting the rundown. That makes 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Hard hit ball, but right at Kai. And runner was kind of caught in no man's land. Good job of running to third base and then getting out there at second base. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Another hard hit ball to the second baseman, but easy play there. Flip over to Kelby for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 1.5 innings of play, still 0-0. You're watching Elgin Owl softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here for the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Owls, Keely Ranneberger. Playing left field today. Norelli Brown was able to get out of the top of the first inning, bottom of the first inning with the 1-2-3 inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard hit ball down the first base line. Gets by the first baseman. It'll be a single there for Keely. Runner on first base with no outs. Coming up to the plate is Audrey Dacus. Good job of hitting right there. Getting the ball down the first base line. Runner on first with no outs. Leadoff single by Keely. Thanks for joining us wherever you're joining us. Bunt attempt. Not able to get it, so strike one. Got your phone on your desk or whatever. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully your boss don't catch you. So 2 o'clock start today. It's like March Madness. Bumped. Bunt attempt, fouled back. Brings the count to 0-2. Audrey hitting .291 on the season. Plays first base for the Owls today. A little bit low, brings count to 1-2. Winner of this regional moves on to the Hall of Fame Stadium next week. Wild pitch. Able to move up to second base on the wild pitch. This is Keeley. Runner in scoring position with no outs here for the Owls in the bottom of the second. 2-2 count now. And another strikeout. That's 3 on the day for Norelli Brown. Again, if you're just joining us, Norelli Brown is a D1 commit to Kansas City University. Now batting is pitcher Kai Garrett. Got 1 out here with a runner in scoring position for Kai. Kai on the season is hitting .282 with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. See if she can get 22 here and get the Owls off to a good lead and help herself out right here. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's fouled right behind us there for an 0-2 count. Owls are coached by Levi Garrett. At first base is Nico Molina. Another assistant is Chip McClung. Coach Garrett's got 2 daughters on the team. I want to thank him again for joining us last night, the Elgin Owls Coaches Show. Strike 3. Kind of froze Kai there on the fastball. Probably looking for something else. But brings up Hadley Apel, the designated player. A little bit low right there. 2 outs, runner on second. A little bit low. 2-0. Scoreboard says 1-1, but a little bit outside. Makes it 2-1, I believe, well, per the scoreboard. That's fouled off to the right side. Brings the count to 2-2. 2s across the board here. 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the second with the runner on second. It's about 7 twos. And the pitch. A little bit low. Brings a full count here for Hadley. Big hit right here with 2 outs would potentially score a run. Strike 3 call. So the Owls leave one stranded after the leadoff single. We're able to move up to second base, but leave her stranded at second base. Still after 2, 0-0. You're watching Elgin Owls softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here for the top of the third inning. After 2 innings, it is 0-0. Norelli Brown is doing a great job on the mound, striking out 5 Owls so far to start the game. But Kai is up to the task as well, allowing no runs in the first 2 innings. Now at bat is Amari Russell, left fielder, trying to get with the slap. Slaps it to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play, but gets it over there. Errant throw, trying to move up to second base, and does. Probably goes down as an error. Runner advances on the throw. Got a runner at second base with no outs here for the Bombers. Gets back to the top of the order with Abby Scott. First time flew out to shortstop. 0-1 on the day. Ball down, 1-0. Strike one there. A little bit of a change-up, a drop ball. Brings it kind of even at 1-1. And the pitch. Hard hit to the shortstop. Good play getting her back over. And then strong throw over to first base for the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball, but right at Kelby. Good job of Kelby of getting that runner back to second and then throwing a strong throw over to first base for the first out of the inning. Brings up Liv Davis, who got a single at first at bat. Kind of a dribbler to the right side and was able to beat it out. Still one out here. Runner still at second base. Here's the pitch from Kai. A little bit low there. It's even up the count 1-1. Another play to the shortstop. Kelby, good play. Good throw over there, but able to move the runner to third. Brings up pitcher Norelli Brown with a runner on third and 2 outs. Looks like the Owls are going to walk Miss Brown. Makes a runner at first and third with 2 outs. Foul ball there. 0-1 count. Giving a little bit of time for the umpire as he got hit by that foul ball. One of the patrons asked if he was all right. He said good enough. Maybe he's feeling no pain. All right, going to get back to action here. First and third, 2 outs, 0-1 count to Natalia Wilson. Playing left field today for the Bombers. Fouled off to the right side. A little bit behind that one. Kai up 0-2 here with 2 outs. First at bat. Kylie was able to strike out Natalia Wilson. And does the same thing here to end the inning. So the Bombers leave on 2 runners, but no harm done for the Owls as we enter the bottom of the third inning. It's still 0-0 here in Elgin. You're watching Elgin Owl Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Elgin for the regional tournament. Coming up for the Owls is Kinsley Maples, your third baseman. Miss Norelli Brown has 5 strikeouts in the ninth through 2 innings of work. Got that fastball going tonight. Owls are yet to catch up to it, but see if we can get something going in this inning here. Strike 1 called to Kinsley. Kinsley was on the coach's show with us last night. Principal Curtis Laura just walking in the building. AD Damon, Coach Damon Hitt is also here as well. Lawton High players sticking around to see who they might play tomorrow. Again, to kind of give you an idea of what the schedule is the rest of the week. Well, tonight's the last game of the regional. Tomorrow, the loser of this game will play Lawton High at 2, and the winner will play the winner of that game at 4. And game 3 of the day, if necessary, will be at 6. Another strikeout from Ms. Brown. Next up to bat is Adeline McCracken, your center fielder. One out here in the bottom of the third. Kind of a pitcher's duel so far. Bombers do have a couple of hits against Kai Garrett. The Owls have 1 hit on the day. That hit was by Keely Rannenberger. 2-0 count. Adeline McCracken here. Adlin. A little bit low, 3-0. Waiting on deck is the always dangerous Kinley Garrett. Adeline McCracken's hitting .309 on the season with 17 RBIs. Here's the 3-0 pitch. A little bit low. They get a first. Have a runner on first base for Kinley Garrett. Kinley coming into this game hitting .534 with 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, and 22 stolen bases. Only a junior, like we said earlier, committed to the Oklahoma State University Cowboys. First at bat flew out to the second baseman. Fouled that one back, 0-1. Runner on first base. Adeline McCracken. Kai's back in the box. Kinley, sorry. Ball up, strike. It's an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position here. Ball is hit down the third base line, but just foul. Count remains 0-2. Owls have had a couple runners on today, but unable to scratch any across so far. We're here in the bottom of the third inning. Thanks for joining us wherever you're joining us. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Strike 3. Kinley does not agree with that one. But that is Norelli's 7th strikeout of the game. Coming up to bat is Ella Melton. Strikeout her first time at bat. That time swings at one a little high. 0-1 count here, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. That pitch is in there for strike 2, 0-2. Strike 3 call. That's going to end the inning. Owls strand 1. Still nothing after 3 innings. You're watching regional tournament baseball, regional tournament softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here for the top of the fourth inning. After 3 innings, your score is still 0-0. Morelli Brown on the mound for the Midwest City Bombers is doing a great job. 8 strikeouts of the 9 at another ball that's drilled to the left field gap. That's another double by Jaden Jacobs. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 doubles almost to the same spot. So with no outs, Bombers have a little bit of a threat. The runner on second base. Coming up to bat is Cadence Berry. First at bat lined out to the shortstop. This time she high fly ball to the second baseman. Under it for the out. First out of the inning. Ball was caught by Ella Melton. Designated hitter Gabby Williams now up to plate. Had some traffic in most of the innings of the Bombers, but Kylie's been able to get out of that trouble. Still holding the Bombers to no runs. 0-1 count here to Gabby Williams. Runner on second base. Drop ball right there for the big swing and miss. 0-2. Still 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Join us tomorrow for any games that the Elgin Owls play. That ball is hit to right field, and it's going to get down. Looks like they're going to hold the runner at third. So single there to right field for Gabby Williams. Have a little bit of threat here. Runners on first and third with 1 out. Bringing up the catcher, Paige McCord. First at bat was a fielder's choice. See if Kai can get out of this right here. Runner on first and third. Ball's fouled back, 0-1. Midwest City has 3 hits on the day. Elgin 1. Here's the pitch. A little bit up. Brings count even 1-1. That ball is fouled out of play. Right over the Owls dugout. Well, hit the Owls dugout, actually. Kai ahead of the count now, 1-2. Big strikeout right here. She can get it. Gets 2 outs in the inning. Runners in on first and third. See what Coach Garrett goes to right here. And the pitch, a little bit low, 2-2. Kai pitching to her sister, Kinley. And the pitch. That ball is hit out to right field as well for another base hit. That's going to score the first run of the game. Job by Paige McCord. They're going with the pitch to right field. Bombers got a little bit of a rally here. Got the first run of the game. Makes it 1-0. Still runners on first and second with only 1 out. And here's the pitch. Strike 1 to Amari Russell. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Russell more of a slap hitter. As you can see, kind of moving out of that box. Got to designated runner here for the catcher. Runners on first and second, still only one out. And the pitch. A little bit outside there. Evens count 1-1. Kenley tried to throw behind the runner and almost got her at second base. That's one thing that Kenley can do back there is really throw the ball and try to get a sneak out there. Strike 3 on that one. Got her this time. No, a little bit high. Going to tag her at second for the out. Coach Garrett doesn't like that call, so he's going to go out there and discuss it. There's the 2:30 train coming across. Yeah, tag might have been a little bit up on her, so not sure. Coach Garrett obviously didn't agree with the call there at second base. On the errant throw, both runners were able to move up to second and third. So going to keep it safe here. So runners at second and third. 2 outs, though, after the strikeout. See if Kylie can get this one out of here. Still holding the Bombers to only 1, but that brings up the top of the order here. That ball is skied. Second baseman is under it and able to catch it in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 3.5 innings of play, the Bombers scratch one across to make the lead, to make the game 1-0. You're watching Elgin Iowa softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Elgin for the regional tournament. Top of the 4th inning, Midwest City able to scratch one across on the RBI single by Paige McCord to make it 1-0. Now up to bat for the Owls, Kelby Carter, shortstop. Ball fouled back. 1-0 count. If you're just joining us, Morelli Brown's doing a great job. Norelli Brown is doing a great job on the mound for the Bombers. 8 of the 9 outs that she has recorded have been strikeouts. Kelby Carter with the swing and the miss there. Brings the count to 0-2. Strike 3. Morelli Brown's 9th strikeout of the game. Brings up Keely Ranneberg. First time at bat was able to single down the right field line. So the Owls' only hit of the day. This time fouls one straight back. 0-1 count. Ball up. Evens count 1-1. Keely coming into the game. He's hitting .442 with 34 RBIs on the year. Swing and a miss there. 1-2. And the pitch. That ball is kind of hit off the end of the bat. Goes foul. First baseman unable to get over there. So leaves the count at 1-2. ball is low, makes it 2-2. And the pitch. Strike 3. Norelli Brown's 10th strikeout of the game. Aubrey Dacus is now up to bat. First at bat of the game, struck out. First baseman. And the pitch. Strike 1. That ball is fouled away. Right side. 0-2 count. One thing Norelli has done today is stay ahead of all the hitters. Obviously, been talking about the strikeouts, but not many balls outside of the zone. I think maybe 1 3-ball count so far. That was a little bit high, 1-2. Trying to get her chase. Here's the pitch. That ball is fouled again. Straight back. Makes the count 1-2 still. Join us tomorrow for any games that the Elgin Owls play. We'll have all the action live here for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Ball's a little low, maybe outside as well. Brings the count even to 2-2. Deuces wild, 2-2, 2 outs. That ball again is fouled. Straight back. 2-2 count again. Good job by Aubrey hanging in there. Coming into the season, coming into this tournament, she's hitting .291. Here's the pitch. Kind of a drop ball right there. Wasn't able to get that one across the plate. 3-2 count here. Full count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th with the Bombers up currently 1-0. And the pitch. That ball is again fouled. Good at bat right here by Aubrey. Fouled off several good pitches with 2 strikes. Really battling here, see if she can scratch one across for a hit. And the pitch. Fouled back again. So one of those, start seeing that many pitches, eventually you're going to get the timing of it down. Full count again. And here's the pitch. Ball's low, but that's a walk. 2-out walk given up. Second walk of the inning. Second walk of the game for Aubrey Dacus. Bringing up Kai Garrett. See if she can help herself out right here with a big hit. Runner on first base. 2 outs. Runners going. Ball's fouled straight back. 0-1 count. Kai on the season is hitting .282 with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. Coming into today, first at bat was one of the strikeout victims. Runners going again. Ball hit the third base. Looks like it's going to be a fair ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. So it's going to make it an 0-2 count. Ball hit down the third base line. Third base was able to field it, but home plate umpire believed that it was a foul ball. So Kai, 0-2 count here. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Owls trail 1-0. Kai with the foul ball to the Third base side again. Aubrey is getting her exercise in as she continues to run back and forth between first and second after the multitude of foul balls. Getting some coaching down there from Coach. And the pitch. No swing there. Runner moves up to second base. See if Kai can get one across right here. It'll be a big 2-out hit. Runner at second base. 2 outs, 1-2 count. And the pitch. Kai with the ball at the middle. Fielded by the shortstop, throws over to first base for the out. Good play by the shortstop there. So, Owls leave another one stranded. After 4 innings, the Bombers lead 1-0. You're watching Elgin Owls softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. A little Eminem playing in the background. Welcome back to the Elgin Owls softball field. Softball version of the Nest. After 4 innings, it is 1-0 Midwest City. The story of the game is Norelli Brown has 10 strikeouts through 4 innings. And that ball is hit down the left field line, but just foul. Back to the top of the second batter. Liv Davis, your first baseman. Good play on the last play. Throw by the shortstop a little low, but did a good job of stretching and getting it to get Kai on a close play there at first base. She is 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to second base. Good play right there by the second baseman. Ella Melton for the first out of the inning. Got a little bit of a change here. Coming in is number 9, Hadley Appel, to play third base. Brings up Norelli Brown, pitcher. Last at 0 for 1 on the day. Last at bat, decided to intentionally walk her. Doing a great job on the mound tonight for the Bombers this afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. Happy to bring this game to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, we'll have any game that Elgin plays tomorrow. Loser of this game plays Lawton High at 2 p.m. Winner plays the winner of that game at 4. And should an if necessary game be necessary, third game of the day will be at 6 p.m. or thereabout. Any game that Elgin plays, we will have that action for you live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And obviously Friday got the big pink out game at the Nest against the Bridge Creek Bobcats for your football team. Football team currently 5-0 on the season, riding a 19-game winning streak. 3-1 count here. Being careful with Miss Brown. Not only a good pitcher, but also a great hitter as well. That ball is hit off kind of her fist and lined off to the first baseman. Good play right there by the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Aubrey Dacus over there. Brings up Natalia Wilson, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on, 2 outs. A little bit high there, brings count even 1-1. Top of the 5th inning. If you're just now joining us, game's flying by because Ms. Norelli Brown has blanked the Owls so far with 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. See if the Owls can get something going in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 count here. See if Kai can get out of this inning unscathed. Ball's a little low, 1-2. And there's the pitch. A little bit up. Runs the count full. Ball is fouled straight back. Keeps the count full. 2 outs, full count. Top of the 5th inning. Want to get out of this and get out of here right here because the next batter is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 doubles to the left field gap. So, but Kai falls behind her and allows the walk. Brings up Jada Jacobs, second baseman. Again, 2 for 2 on the day. 2 hard hit balls to left center field. This time, Kai starts it with a fastball outside. 1-0 count. And there's the pitch. That ball is hit hard to center field, but right at Adeline McCracken for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 4.5 innings, it is Bombers 1, Elgin 0. You're watching Elgin Owl Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, we're here back at the bottom of the 5th inning. Hadley Apel now up to bat. Struck out her first time. Ball is a little bit up, 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning. Story tonight is Norelli Brown. 10 strikeouts through 4 innings. Owls just unable to hit anything really hard against her so far. But runs the count to 3-0. Probably got the take sign on here for Coach Garrett. And the pitch. Almost. There we go. Ball's up again. Hadley with the base on balls. Brings up Kinsley Maples. Runner on first. No outs. When Coach Garrett has had a runner on, he has been pretty aggressive on the base pass. Going to have a pinch runner here. Looks like number 7. It's going to be Addison Lunsford. Like I said, when we have had the few opportunities to get a runner on, Coach Garrett has been extremely aggressive on the base path. So see if Miss Lunsford takes off on this first pitch. First at bat, Kinsley Maples struck out. The bunt is popped up. 0-1 count. Kinsley, a sophomore. See if the Owls can get a little bit of a rally going here. Haven't had much success at the plate so far tonight, but Norelli Brown did pitch a lot in that first game, so there you go. Good bunt right there. Gets it down right in front of the pitcher. Able to move the runner up to second base. Brings up Adlin McCracken, who drew the walk the first time up. Runner on second with one out. Bombers expecting bunt. Lunsford on at second. Ball high, 1-0 to Adlin McCracken, who, like I said, first at bat drew a walk. And the pitch. Makes it a 1-1 count. Kind of had the wheel play on there for the Bombers. Third baseman came charging in, expecting the bunt. Shortstop covering third. See what Coach Garrett goes to here. 1-1 count. Adlin McCracken, your 9-hole hitter, on deck. The ever dangerous Kinley Garrett, but pass ball moves Lunsford up to third. 2-1 count. Runner on third, one out. See if McCracken can get the job done here and get that runner in from third with less than 2 outs. Putting the ball, the infield is still playing back, so she can potentially put a ball in play. The Owls may be able to even this one up. And here's the pitch. Bunt, gets it down. Able to get the runner home and still safe at first base. First baseman unable to hang on to that one. Gets the runner home on the sacrifice bunt. Umpire's going to talk about it. Midwest City coach thought maybe she swiped at the ball. Don't think so, but okay. Brings up Kinley Garrett. Kinley on the season, like I said earlier, coming into tonight, 0 for 2 on the night, on the day, but coming into the season, hitting .534. Owls able to tie this one up here in the bottom of the fifth. Still discussing it. Looks like Midwest City's coach is going to head out and talk to the umpire in the field as well. Don't think. Trying to argue potentially that Adlin swiped at the ball and why the first baseman missed it, but to no avail. So with one out and one on, Owls tie the score and bring up Kinley Garrett here. Strike. But able to steal the bases, Adlin McCracken. 0-1 count. See if Kinley can get Adlin in from second base here. There you go. Fly ball to left field. Caught by the left fielder. Brings up Ella Melton. Kinley's had some good swings tonight, but unable to find any green grass. 0 for 3 on the day. The Owls have evened this one up. Ella Melton now up to the plate. 2 strikeouts on the day. Third time through the order. Maybe the Owls can kind of time Norelli's fastball up a little. Runner on second with 2 outs. Be a big hit right here. See if we can take the lead. Strike 2, though. 0-2 count. Coach Garrett may put somebody in motion here, try and create a little chaos, but no. Nope, yep. Strike 3, though. Called on the inside corner. Morelli's 11th strikeout of the night, but the Owls are able to even it up. So we got a brand new ball game headed into the 6th inning. It's tied 1-1 here in Elgin. You're watching Elgin Owl Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here in Elgin for the regional tournament. Owls in the bottom of the 5th were able to tie that one up. Makes it a 1-1 tie going into the 6th. Elgin has a new pitcher on the mound, Kinsley Maples, sophomore. Is 9-7 on the season. That ball is fouled to the right side, 0-1 count. Coming into the game with a 2.98 ERA. Looks like 72 strikeouts on the year. Drop ball right there. Falls a little bit short. 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled. 1-2. Umpire doing a good job of getting Kinley some time to recover back there after the foul ball tipped off of her. So 1-2 count. 2-2. And the pitch. That ball is fouled. Let's see if Coach Laura, could have made that play right there, Coach. Kind of stuck in place there. Ball's a little bit low, 3-2 count. And the pitch. Leadoff walk for Miss Berry. Brings up designated hitter Gabby Williams. Singled her last time up. Fielder's choice. 1 for 2 on the day. And the pitch. Strike 1. Strike 2. Got to pick off day. Able just to get back in. So 0-2 count here. Kinley tried to strike 3 right there. A slurve there. Was able to get that one across the place and confuse the hitter for her first strikeout of the night. Paige McCord now batting. Last at bat was able to get the RBI single for the Bombers' only run of the game. It is 1-0 count. Runner on first base. 1 out. And the pitch. On the outside corner there for strike one. Right up the middle. Was able to get the lead runner there. Unable to pick it over at first. So that's going to be 2 outs on the fielder's choice. Brings up Amari Russell, who is 0 for 2 on the night. On the day. The sun is still up. Game started at 2. I keep saying night. Can't get it out of my head. 2 outs here. Tried to slap that one to the third base side, but brings the count to 0-2. Top of the 6th inning here in the regional winners bracket game. Winner of this one moves on to the regional championship. Loser will play Lawton High tomorrow. High throw. Kinley tried to pick the runner off at first and threw it down the right field line, so was able to move up to third on the errant throw. But still 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on third. And the pitch. Fouled back. Still 1-2. Just on the outside corner. Elgin faithful wanted that one. Looked like it might have been just outside the black there. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on third. And the pitch. Strike 3. Good job right there. Getting out of that a little bit of a rough spot by Kinsley Maples. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's all tied up 1-1 here in Elgin. You're watching Elgin Isle Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back here at Elgin. Now up to bat is Kelby Carter. 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. See if she can get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Morelli starts with a strike 1. Morelli has 11 strikeouts on the day. Wind starting to pick up here a little in Elgin. Ball's low, 1-1. Got my little fan club here. Maisie's out of school and joining us here in the bleachers. Kelby with a high pop-up out of play, right back. Brings up a 1-2 count. See if she got out of the screen there. Okay, she didn't. Oh, that was my wife crossing it. Got her head there. 1-2 count. A little bit low, 2-2. See if Kelby can get a lead off. base runner for us. 2-2 count. Fouled straight back. Kelby, a dual sports star for us here at the Elgin Owls. Also a very good basketball player, getting ready for basketball season. 2-2 count here, no outs. Bottom of the sixth, tied 1-1. That ball is crushed. Good job by the left fielder cutting that one off. But a good start to the inning for Kelby Carter with a single. It's only the Owls' third hit of the night, but brings up Keely Randenberger, who has one of those hits. One out here, no outs. Runner on first here in the bottom of the sixth. 1-0, a little bit low. Coach Garrett over there giving the signals. And the pitch. Ball's low. Kelby's moving on to second base. Is in there for the stolen base. Got a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. The score all tied up 1-1. See what Coach Garrett decides to do here. Got your cleanup hitter up, but got the potential game-winning run at second base. Going to bunt it. And able to get it down, fouled off on the first base side. Brings the count to 2-1. Like we said, the winner of this game will move on to the regional finals, which begin at 4 p.m. tomorrow. The loser will face Lawton High at 2 p.m. The winner of that game will move on to play. Ball's a little bit low. Brings it to count to 3-1. Count, no outs here. And the pitch. Still trying to lay it down, but ball's a little bit low, so that's going to put runners on first and second with still no outs. Bringing to the plate Aubrey Dacus. Aubrey Dacus' last at-bat was able to draw a walk. 0 for 1 on the night, on the day. I'm going to get it right eventually. There's only one inning left. Runner on first and second. Let's see what Coach Garrett decides to do. Maybe try and move those runners over. Squares the bunt. Ball's a little bit low. 1-0. Was able to pull it back. So 1-0 count here. Owls have a little bit of a rally potentially going here. Bottom of the sixth inning. Was able to get that one down the third base line. Great bunt. He's going to beat it out. Kelby Carter's coming home to score, and she's safe. What a great slide by Kelby Carter. We're going to score. That's going to score another one. That's going to score two. Ball gets away from the second baseman. On the bunt, she comes all the way home. Going to take the lead to 4-1 for the Owls. Laid down the bunt. Great bunt laid down. Able to beat it out at first. Kelby Carter comes all the way from second to score with a great slide. Aubrey Dacus took off to second base. The errant throw was able to get the other two runners home. So that gets a big cushion for the Owls here in the bottom of the sixth. Now 4-1. Kai Garrett now up to bat. Ball low. Hate to see that for Norelli Brown, as obviously she's pitched a great game, but good timely bunts and hits and by the Owls to take the lead here, 4-1 in the bottom of the sixth. Coming up in the top of the seventh for the Bombers will be the top of the order. But the Owls still have work to do here in the bottom of the 6th with still no outs. And the pitch, strike 2. And the pitch, Kai flies and fouls that one back. Might just over the porta potties. So 1-2 count still on Kai. Kai is 0 for 2 on the evening. Last time grounded out to shortstop. And the pitch, a little bit low. It's going to even the count here, 2-2. And the pitch. Another strikeout on the evening. That is her 12th strikeout of the night, of the day. Hadley Apel now coming to the plate. She's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk at her last at bat. Ball inside and low. Gets away from the catcher. So 1-0 count. Ball low again, 2-0. Riley Brown did pitch some in the first game against Lawton High, so putting in a lot of work today. The loser of this game will play Lawton High tomorrow at 2. And then the winner of that game would play the winner of this game tomorrow at 4. Any game that Elgin is associated with and playing in, we will have tomorrow here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Great bunt down the third baseline, but just rolls foul. Good job by the third baseman letting that one go and letting it get foul. So that's going to make the count 2-2 on Hadley. Probably going to be swinging away here with 2 strikes. Still 1 out. Yeah, Kai. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball is up and away, so 3-2. That ball is skied to center field, but center fielder able to get under it for the second out of the inning. Swing and a miss there by Kinsley Maples. Kinsley's looking to close the door on the Bombers in the top of the 7th. Went in the pitch in the bottom of the top of the 6th. She is 0 for 2 on the night at the plate, though. Evens count 1-1. Kinsley with the hard hit ball. Good play by the shortstop, but able to beat it out. Trying to move to second base now, and will. Great play by the shortstop to stop it, but unable to get Kinsley over at first. Kinsley with her first hit of the evening with a single. Brings up Adlin McCracken, who got a single her last at bat. It was 1 for 1 on the day with also a walk. So able to get on base both times from that 9-hole spot. See if she can get on base and get Kinley another at-bat and get us another insurance run. Maybe score that runner from second base here. So Adlin. And the pitch. Strike one. 0-1, runner at second base, 2 outs. Owls took the lead here in the bottom of the 6th, 3-0. On a misplayed bunt, was able to score all 3 runs. Makes it 0-2 count. And the pitch. Strike 3. Morelli's 13th strikeout of the night. But in the bottom of the 6th, the Owls were able to push 3 across to take the lead 4-1. We're heading to the top of the 7th to see if Kinsley Maples can close this one out for the Owls and move on to the regional finals. You're watching Elgin Owl Softball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, we're here back at Elgin in the top of the 7th. Your Owls took the lead 4-1 with 3 runs on the misplayed bunt by the Bombers. Kinsley Maples looks to close this one out. Great bunt laid down there by the top of the order, but unable to get the runner at first base. Abby Scott was able to get the bunt single. See if the Bombers can start a little rally here for them. Liv Davis is now up on her first at bat, got a single, but 1 for 3 on the day. Owls with a 3-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Ball outside. One 0 count. Ball's a little outside, 2-0. Kai Garrett has moved to third base. And the pitch. Able to get the lead runner. Little squibber to second base. Runner had to kind of hold. Wasn't sure if the second baseman was going to be able to catch it, so that gets us 1 out, 2 outs to go, but that brings up the ever-dangerous Norelli Brown. On the day, she is 0 for 2. Intentionally walked her back earlier in the game. Runner on first base. A little bit up. 2-0 count. And it's going to fall in there for a hit. Ball's able to get down. Runner on first and second now. Kind of a well-placed ball right over third baseman's head. So it is now runners on first and second. The tying run is coming to the plate with only 1 out. Coach Garrett out there, have a conversation in the circle, how they want to play this. Set up 3, 1 out, the top of the 7th. Runners on first and second. At bat is Natalia Wilson, who's 0 for 3 on the day. But the next at batter, Jada Jacobs, is 2 for 3 with 3 really good swings and really good hits. So see if we can get this one out. So 1 out. Top of the 7th. Owls lead 4-1. And the pitch. Ball a little outside. Midwest City is getting excited in their dugout over there. That ball is popped up just on a play off the trailer there. 1-1 account. And the pitch, a little bit low. Kinsley wants to change that one out. Two-one count here, top of the seventh. Strike two. Right on the outside corner right there. 2-2 count, one out. And the pitch. Strike three. Painted the black right there. Kinsley Maples with the strikeout. Her third strikeout of the game in 2 innings. 1-0 count here. 1 out to go for the Owls to potentially move to a regional final. That ball is fouled off the check swing. Makes it 1-1. Said earlier in the game, Jada had 2 doubles to the left center field gap. That ball is low. Looks like the runners are going to move up. Still keeps the tying run at home plate, though. Runners at second and third now. Fouled away, 2-2. It's going to make the count even at 2-2. Deuce is wild again. Had to get count a couple times today. 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the seventh. Owls looking for that final strike. And the pitch. That ball is hit to the left fielder. Right at her, though, and catched. And caught. I said catched. But that is caught for the third out of the game. And your Owls win 4-1 over the Midwest City Bombers. Again, we will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. to watch the Elgin Owls play for the regional championship. They will play the winner of Midwest City Lawton High at 4 p.m. If the Owls drop that game, there'll be an, if necessary, winner-take-all game right there following at 6. We will have all the action of the regional championship here live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So, for Chris Balvance on computer and producer, I'm Vincent Saylor, and as always, go Owls! And as always,
yeah!
There we go. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.